What's up people and welcome to this video guys. In this video guys I'm gonna be talking about how you can become mythic in Mobile Legends, and I'm also gonna be telling you how I became mythic and a lot of different tips and tricks which you want to keep in mind when you're playing Mobile Legends, okay? I think there's a lot of things which players in general in Mobile Legends are doing wrong, which I'm going to tell you what those are, which you should not go and do, okay? I see almost every game, I see someone doing something wrong, which for me it's like, why are you doing that? It's just common sense not to do that. But for some people, they do not really think about it. So I'm going to be telling you what the things are that you most likely maybe isn't thinking about that you're doing wrong, okay? So first of all, before I even start this, why should you listen to me, okay? Well, obviously I've been playing Mobile Legends for, I don't know how long is maybe a bit too long, but very long either way. This is my account currently. I am mythic with 4 stars, okay? I had 5 a few days ago, and then I lost. I cry every time. The thing is, in my opinion, getting to mythic isn't that hard. I think anyone can do it. The thing is, you have to have the time to go ahead and become mythic, okay? You just have to have the time. If you go into my history right here, you can see currently, I can't even scroll, there we go. I have only classic games here, which, I mean, I did have a lot of ranked games before this, but now as you can see, it's only mythic. No, classic games, okay? And why am I not playing more ranked? Well, the thing is, during a day I don't have super much time to play Mobile Legends, and usually when I play Mobile Legends I just want to go and have fun and relax a bit. So in my opinion, I think it's a bit more relaxing playing classic than playing ranked, and there's nothing wrong by doing that, okay? If I would have more time, I would definitely going to play more ranked, and I can get like, I don't know how many an unlimited amount of stars. I mean, anyone can do that as long as they have the time to do it, okay? You're gonna check out my stats. I have showed you guys this before, but here is my stats. Almost 80% win rate, and you can see my KDA, right, all this stuff right here, which in my opinion they are very good. I think my stats are actually pretty good. I'm not saying that I'm the best player in the world, no, definitely not, but I think I'm above average in this game, just because I've been playing a lot of MOBAs in my life and a lot of Mobile Legends. I mean, if you compare my stats right here to the #1 player in the game, well, the guy with most stars in the game, as you're going to see 2 different pictures right here, you can always going to see that my stats are a lot better than his, even though he has currently almost 1,400 stars. But the thing is, that guy is probably playing a lot more ranked, and it's probably a bit harder because he's so high up going against harder people, you know. But that is proving that I do have pretty good stats. So I mean, I kinda know what I'm talking about, maybe not, but I mean, just look at my hair. Today it's actually fixed, okay? So today I'm a bit ready for this, okay? But we're gonna be starting off by this tip, which I actually think is kind of important. If you are getting up to higher ranks, like maybe you're above epic or something, okay, I learned this the hard way. Even though I say almost in every time someone asks me, so I say play with friends, play with someone you know plays good or something like that, but never play a full 5-man squad, okay? In my opinion, that's such a bad thing. Unless you're a top player, go ahead and play a 5-man squad all you want, man. But I mean, if you're epic, legend, grandmaster, whatever, never play like a 5-man team, okay? Because you will be paired up against a 5-man team as well, and maybe that 5-man team is talking in voice chat, and that will give them a huge advantage. That's another tip. You should go and speak with the people you're doing if you feel like that would help you. Some people feel like that doesn't really help them. For me, example, I mean, I think talking with people which you're playing it is great, but sometimes I feel like I'm a bit more focused on the game when I'm not speaking to anyone, okay? Because otherwise, usually when I speak to people, I like to try to entertain them, and try to entertaining people when you're playing a ranked game, and maybe isn't the best thing to do, you know? So I'm a bit less focused, okay? But yeah. Okay, so never go 5-man squad. I always recommend you playing duo or trio. I think trio is probably the best thing you can go and do, okay? So, another tip is, like I just said, play with friends, or just play with someone you know can play pretty good, okay? Because only that will help you so much. Not only will you know that they can play good, but it will also make you play better, okay? Because you will know going into the game, you have 2 other friends which you know can play good, that will make you more relaxed, that will make you more calm, and that will make you not having to worry about those two. You will have to worry about the other two which are in your team, but you don't have to worry about those two. You're like, okay, if they make a mistake, it doesn't mean they're bad, okay, because you already know how good they are. So you will be relaxed because of that, okay? I think that's a huge advantage, okay? Knowing, well, being just relaxed, okay? As fast as you get frustrated, you will start playing so much worse, okay? So playing with the trio, it will help you a lot, not only because you know that they're good, but it will also go and relax you because you know they're good. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. I think that's an extremely good tip which you just really have to have in mind. Being relaxed and being focused is such a great thing in Mobile Legends, okay? Just being relaxed and focused on what you're doing, okay? And to another tip, like I said, as fast as you get frustrated, you will play worse. So as fast as I lose a game, which I think is, it wasn't right. I'm like, okay, well, we wouldn't have lost this if Nana in my team didn't go into that team fight. Like, you know, you blame someone else, you get frustrated, you're like, oh, are you joking with me? You go like that, just end the game. Just remove it, go ahead and watch whatever, go watch YouTube, go ahead, eat something, do whatever to go ahead and get relaxed, okay? I mean, it's only one game, okay? Just relax, the next game will go better. You just have to think like that, just relax, and as fast as you're relaxed again and not only focusing on winning, it will go a lot better, okay? Because you have to focus on a lot of different stuff, not only winning. You have to think about your teammates, the towers, the main, everything, okay? And if you're frustrated, you will only be focusing on winning, which I mean in one way is kind of good, but you will be frustrated and you will be playing worse. So if you lose a game or if something is getting you triggered, don't play anymore, relax for a while, then go back and playing. It's a thing which I always do. As fast as I lose, I end the game, I do something else for maybe half an hour, then I go back and play, and then I will much more relaxed and be able to play a lot better. I will be able to perform a lot better, okay? And the thing which I'm gonna bring up right now is the thing which it's just obvious, okay? Never try a new hero when you're playing ranked. If you're trying a new hero which you have never played before, you think, oh, this is a great hero. Yes, but you have never played that hero before. Why would you want to go and try that in ranked? It's so stupid. Yesterday I played a game which, I mean, it wasn't a ranked game, but he tried Sask for the first time, okay? And it was in a classic game, so I'm like, fine, go ahead and do it. But it just proves how bad people are for the first time when they're playing a hero. I mean, he had no clue what it did. He went 0-8-3. Here you have the picture, if I were able to go into the stats. 0-8-3. I'm like, bro, he played so bad, okay, just because he had no idea what he did. So why would you want to go and do that in a ranked game, okay? Try them out first in maybe bot game, then classic game, and then ranked game. Never try out a new hero in ranked game. And to the next thing, to the next tip, which I'm going to point out is, I hate to say this, but play meta heroes, however you say it, heroes which are good at the time, okay? Because I'm really for playing the hero which are good with, but playing with meta heroes will definitely go ahead and increase your win rate, okay? It is just like that. I hate that it is like that, but for example, if you play like Sun, you know, the monkey in the game, yeah, no, it will not go good because he's not good, okay? Maybe if you play Kagura, Lancelot, Harley, whatever, good heroes, meta heroes, currently your win rate will for sure go up just because you're playing a hero which is currently overpowered, okay? So yeah, I hate to say it, but if you want to go and rank up faster, go and get a better win rate, or just yeah, go to Mythic, play meta heroes for sure, okay? And then one thing which I see a lot of people doing, okay? I really hate when people are doing this because I know they will be less focused, okay? People who are playing the game to get better stats. I'm like, are you joking with me, okay? I get you want to have good stats, show off to your friends, but thinking like that in a game, oh, I want to go and get MVP, oh, I want to go and increase my win rate with Harley, it's just like, you will play worse when doing that, okay? Because you're like, oh, I do not want to die, because if I die, maybe I will not get MVP. But you're playing a tank, you have to tank, stuff like that, you know? You never think about, like, getting the MVP, you never think about, like, getting good increasing your win rate, okay? Because that doesn't matter, that won't help you win the game. The thing which will help you win the game is knowing when to go out and do stuff, like just thinking of, oh, I have to push this, don't go for the kills. I have to kill the Lord, not go for the kills, you know? Don't only go for the kills, you know, I mean, to push. You have to have the right mindset, okay? You want to win, you don't want to go get the MVP. I mean, the MVP is just a bonus if you're playing good, okay? So I hope you understand what I just said, okay? But now, 7 months ago, sometimes when I played, I was like, oh, I want to go get the MVP. But I quickly realized I'm playing a lot worse when I'm trying to focus to get the MVP. I realized that when I was doing that, so I know how it is like, okay? Because you really do play worse when you're focusing on your stats, on your MVP. You do not really want to do that. And if you're doing that, I know it's hard to stop thinking about it, but it's just a game. You have to think about it. It's just a game. Does it really matter that much? I think winning is like, or ranking up is more important than just getting maybe 1% more win rate on your favorite hero, okay? Right? So all of those things which I just have mentioned, I have been thinking about when I've been ranking or just playing Mobile Legends in general. And now to the heroes which I played when I was ranking up, I mainly focused on 3 in general, because I always played most likely in a trio or in a duo, okay? I'm almost always is doing that nowadays, just because it works so well, okay? But the main hero which I play with, I mean, I don't think this is gonna come as a surprise, but Yi Sun-shin was the main hero which I played when I was ranking up, okay? Just because he is a meta hero, he is very strong, and I like to play him. I thought it was fun, which just made it even better, okay? So I played him as fast as we didn't have a marksman in the team. I was like, okay, I'm gonna play Yi Sun-shin. And then I actually played 2 tanks almost every time, which I didn't play Yi Sun-shin. I played Grok and I played Akai. Akai isn't as good anymore, but I still think it's pretty good. But Akai and Grok was those 2 heroes which I always played when we needed a tank, which you almost every game need, because like your teammates usually don't pick tank, because according to them, tanks are boring, tanks don't deal damage, which is just not true, okay? There's a lot of games which I played a tank like Grok or Akai. I got most kills in the game, I dealt most damage. It just proves who's playing better and playing worse, you know? Yeah, those are the 3 heroes which got me to Mythic, and all of those tips which I just told you. Yi Sun-shin, Grok, and Akai. And then at the end, I have been playing a lot of Harley. Here you have a screenshot of that. I have over 40 games, 90% win rate with him. He is very strong right now, and he's also such a fun hero to go and play. But there you have some tips how to go and get to Mythic and how I did it. I hope it helped you. If you have more tips which you think I didn't bring up, just comment that down below so other people are gonna see. This video wasn't focused on like how to play, how to build. If you want that in the future, I can go and do it as well. One last tip, one last bonus tip. If you're a tank player, you have to learn how to counter build. I see a lot of tanks, for example, you're going against a full freaking physical team and you're building magic resist. That's just a big facepalm. Sometimes I see that when playing ranked with mythics. I'm like, how is that possible? Why are you mythic when you don't even know what counter building is? Every time when I play a tank, I don't have builds for tanks because my builds depends on the enemies which I'm going against. I usually, when in the waiting screen, when you can go and see the enemies, I usually take a look at them. How much magic damage do they have? How much physical damage do they have? What type of damage do they have? Do they have quick damage? Do they have auto tank damage? So, depending on that, that's how I build it. So as fast as you learn that, counter building and just winning games will just skyrocket, okay? Because tanks are such an important role and knowing what to build is extremely important. But guys, that was all for this video. Like I said, I hope something I said helped you, and I hope I will see you next video, guys. If you haven't subscribed or liked this video, remember to do that. But as always, thank you for watching.